you. Jenice teaches at George Mason University. Which is in Washington, just outside of Washington, D.C. She's actually a Washingtonian. She was our guide when we went there this summer. People on the summer trip. She has the worst sense of direction of anyone that I know. She is married and has 2 daughters, Ava and Leah. I have a Leah too, so I was really pleased by that. And now she'll introduce me.
Okay, so this is Jim Campbell, who has one of the best senses of direction anybody I've ever met. I'll tell you a story about that later. Professor at Stanford University. I first met him when he was at Brown University. Has 3 kids, one of whom is named Leah, and Thomas, and Daniel. My wife Andrea, who you may get a chance to meet. These folks have met her before. You'll get a chance to meet her at some later point.
All right. Let's go around. We really, for this to work, and one of the things we discovered last year, we need to encourage as much mingling and professional exchange between you all, or it can even be unprofessional exchange between you all. So we're going to try to make sure people get to know each other and have lots of occasion for talking. So let's go around the room now. We're going to engrave these on our chests, but start meeting each other. So, Denny, you want to start by introducing your neighbor?
I thought we were going to start with the new people and, baptism by fire style, but okay.
No, we don't haze up here. We don't haze.
Well, then what's the point of being old if you can't haze? All right, this is Renee Whittington. She teaches at Macomb High School. She is teaching U.S. history for the first time this year, and she's worried about it. And there you go.
This is Jenice G, and Jenice has a sense of humor that you might not pick up on, but you will. And he is the funniest thing I've ever known, and I say that complimentary. He teaches 7th and 8th grade U.S. history. I asked him about the 7th and 8th graders, and he said, quote, in his usual diplomatic way, they are very interesting.
You have to introduce yourself, get a neighbor.
I'm Dina Betson, Natchez. I think I've got 3 kids. 3 right now. Working on my 6th grandchild. Number 6 is going on its way in April. And I'm happy to be here. I was here last year and enjoyed it and learned a lot, and hopefully I will again this year.
Steve, why don't we go this way?
This is Alan Williams, first year teaching, assistant at the college.
First year teaching? Oh man, you're a baptism by fire.
Teaching 11th grade. That's about as far as we got.
Okay.
This is Steve Fortman. He teaches at a very small high school of, I would say, 65 students. High school. He teaches every grade from 9 to 12.
What's the high school?
We have about 250 days in work.
Kalush. You guys have like 10 minutes, that's all you got? The standards of what's being asked of you to find out about your neighbor is going to go up as we go. All right, Frank.
This is Christy Smith, and she teaches at Brookhaven, and she teaches 7th grade. I lost her.
Yeah.
This is from Lamar Briggs. He's from Brookhaven High School, 1-year world history teacher, original from Franklin County, returned from Panama City, Florida. 1 year teaching. He's married, father of 2 sons. Before teaching, he was an aircraft and maintenance instructor for Lockheed Martin.
This is Nita Hamilton. She's originally from Natchez, so she's teaching in Natchez. She's teacher at Robert Lewis Middle School. She teaches 8th grade history. She's a basketball coach as well as a basketball sophomore. She's been married for 22 years. Has a son named George. She's teaching for 22 years.
Named after Michael Jordan, or that's just
Michael Jordan.
How about all right. James, you have to introduce yourself.
I'm James Fairchild. I'm a social studies teacher at Hattiesburg High School, originally from Madison, Mississippi. I went to University of Southern Mississippi and majored in history. And I actually had Dr. McMillan for African American history just after he published his book. So
Oh, awesome.
I'm glad to see it here.
That's great.
Okay. It's Dee Dee Randall. She teaches at Columbia High School in 10th grade World History, 11th grade U.S. History. She's been teaching for 12 years. She's married, has been married for 18 years, has 2 children. Her son is a senior this year, and her daughter is 16 and she's a junior. So.
Do you want to introduce? Oh, you
Wait,
do.
wait,
Triangle,
wait.
okay. So that's, so who's introduced?
I'll go ahead and introduce Betty. This is Betty Robinson, Robinson. She teaches at Macomb High School, 9th grade world geography and Mississippi history, and 11th grade U.S. history. It's her 5th year to teach, and she has 2 children. Her son is 5 and her daughter is 11, and she's been married for 5 years.
Linda Hall, she teaches at Reconstruction County High School. She teaches 10th grade world history, 11th grade U.S. history, and 1 class of social psychology. She's been teaching for 10 years. She has 3 boys, and she's been married.
Awesome.
This is Marsha Fidel. She teaches at East Marion High School. She's very happy this year because she's no longer teaching U.S. history. She is not under the stress of state testing. So she is a very happy woman in teaching.
Donna King, she is happy to have moved to school. She's now at Franklin County, where she is the only U.S. history teacher, so she's added stress. But she is.
This is Larry Johns. He teaches at Denman Junior High School. He teaches civil rights, history, U.S. history. And how long have you teach? He didn't tell me.
This is Christina Crawford. She teaches AP U.S. history and government at Access High School. She's been teaching for a long time.
She's not that old.
She's been married for a quarter of a century. She has 2 children. Her husband actually taught me typing and keyboarding in college. He was type faster than people. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, she likes seafood. If you get an order wrong at a restaurant, she's gonna have them go back and cook them up to the table. It's very.
See, you're board certified teacher, right now?
No.
Oh,
Francis.
was it? I knew we had one. Oh, wonderful. But we're going to talk to Christina later. She's been doing a lot of stuff, and I hope we can talk a little bit about this, about trying to take kids and track them into college. So that's one of the things that we might have an occasion to talk about. So that's what I had in my head. Let's keep going.
This is Rob Knight. He's from Columbia, Mississippi, and he has 4 children, and he's a tennis coach and football coach. And this is kind of funny, but we've been teaching together for several years, and about 3 or 4 years ago, come to find out, my grandmother and his great-great-grandmother, and we don't know exactly how far it goes back, but she was a knight, and we think we're related somehow. Maybe 10 cousins or something. But I'm from Texas, and he is from Mississippi, and so, and his family, some of his family is from Texas, so we're actually, I think, related.
You got all that in the 10 minutes that you were chit-chatting?
No, they were working. Okay. Now wait, if you're a football coach, you got a game tonight?
I do have a junior high game tonight.
Okay. We'll get you out on time.
Thank you. This is Tracy Winton. He's been teaching at Columbia High School for 12 years. And he teaches U.S. history, Mississippi studies, world geography. And he's got 1 daughter. She just graduated. She goes to USM. She's in Dixie Darlings. She's a Dixie Darling. She was a cheerleader for us on our state championship cheerleading team. So was Randall's daughter too. So this is, I'm just going to introduce both. This is Glenda Richard. and she's at North Pike. It's her second year to be teaching U.S. history. She had moved up from the elementary, and so she kind of feels like she's by herself. There's nobody else from North Pike here, so we'll have to make her feel welcome. She has 3 kids.